My name is Tremaine White. I'm the owner of Golden Wings in Houma, and I own White's Auto Care and Service in Houma as well. Ooh, Lord. First job was Great American Cookies in Southland Mall. I sold cookies. I was 16 at the time. Compared to now, being the owner of everything, Jesus Christ, I feel like it's night and day for sure, but I feel a little bit empowered being in charge of everything. At the same time, a tad bit stressed, but they said if you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. So I guess I'm growing. Going on 13 years commission only, 5 years solely on my own. And this has been a journey. I was kind of forced. I was working for Coca-Cola at the time, and I had got in a little trouble with my kid's mom, and I had a pending felony for 6 months. So I was forced to work for like National Oil Varco, offshore jobs, and then my homeboy told me about the car industry, and I ended up applying on Indeed. I met a guy named Brian Maxwell out of Florida. He goes to dealerships and recruit and train salespeople that come in, and he gave me an opportunity. And the first month, I sold 20 cars at Ray Brent Dodge on the West Bank, and I kind of just started the story from there back in 2013, and whew, just keep going. I mean, I've always been in a rush to get to the next thing, and then I don't appreciate what I get. I'm like, I want to get a house, and I buy a house, and I'm like, okay, I got a house. I want to do this, and I do it, and then it's like once I obtained the thing, I thought my life would change drastically, and it didn't. I don't think it did. I thought I would feel a little bit differently, I guess. And then I found out in therapy it was a deeper problem I was trying to solve from childhood, based off of being accepted and trying to prove myself to my parents that I was enough. If you're a teenager, go to school, listen to your parents. But if you getting out into the workforce and you trying to learn yourself, you don't want to get caught up in student loan debt and all of these different things that plague the world now, I would say get a sales job. Once you learn how to sell, then try to learn the marketing side. And then, but if you don't want to be a salesperson, which I think is the ultimate thing in life, is being a salesperson, unfortunately, where we live at in America, capitalism, but I would tell them to get a sales job. And if they could get a sales job and learn that properly and hone that craft, and then it'll help you so much. And if you a teenager, I always recommend getting in sports. I believe sports helped me a lot. Camaraderie. My brother was in prison all of my life, pretty much until I was 22. I have 5 sisters. So being the only guy around 5 girls, and my dad's working all the time, and he didn't get out of prison until I was 5, and I'm dealing with just women and no one really understanding you as a male, and I don't really, have close relationships to my cousins like that. So it's like, we all a big age difference as well. And the person that was closer with age with me lived for far away. But sports kind of gave me that camaraderie, that brotherhood. I'm still friends with dudes I played ball when I was 7 years old. Carl Brown, different dudes like that, and that helped me tremendously. So get in sports if you're on the teenage side, but if you get into adulthood, learn sales. Sales have changed my life tremendously, like, honestly. And a lot of people tell, oh, don't get into commissions, don't do that because I'm like, you're responsible for your own income. They putting you in charge. And maybe I'm just a person that's selfless, like I want to be on my own and do my own thing, and I want to be the person making the decision. I take constructive criticism from people, but I try to go to people that's a little bit more successful than me, or way more successful than me. I mean, we can learn from different people, but business, yeah. But I could go on a deal with you, bro.